Arlington has won the Super 8 Massachusetts State Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. The Arlington Boys Spy Ponders varsity soccer team is off to a 2-0 start this season. And my name is Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster for Arlington Community Media, Inc. I'm here with the legend, Nick Antonakas, as we broadcast our second home game of the season. Nicky, in Watertown 2 days ago on the road, I had the pleasure of being out there. They eked out a win over Watertown. You were here at the first game. This young team's out to a 2-0 lead, 2-0 season. What are they going to need to do today to ring the bell at 3-0?
I think we just got to keep it consistent. I mean, like the last game we saw last week, last Thursday here, playing at home in the home opener, we really played a great game. We were playing a physical team, and we showed our resistance towards them. So as long as we stay consistent, I think we'll be doing good here today.
Yep. Okay, well, let's take a look. You know, the Melrose Warriors is who we face. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster for Arlington Community Media, Inc. Our producer today, Alex Van Thong. And we are always grateful to Arlington Community Media, Inc. to broadcast the Arlington Spy Ponders. All right, so Arlington, the game is underway there. That was David Gaitis at left back. Let's take a look, Nicky, at the Arlington backfield. At the left back, it's David Gaitis. David is number 3. Next to David is number 12, Tade Cochin. Tade is only a sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore.
In the middle next to Tade is the project, Benjamin Kohlberg. He's a child near and dear to my heart. And on the right, at the far right on defense, is number 4, Michael Britt. Here's number 10 up front. He is a midfield striker. That is the senior captain, Sean Connolly. The throw-ins are taken by the center midfielder, Declan Dolan. He's number 7. Dolan throws it in towards the middle. There's Nirvan Patel-Massini, number 9. He's a Dolan Eagle. And he is back on the hunt. He's another midfielder. Mr. Britt over there to get it. He shields nicely, and it's going to be an Arlington throw-in. The Arlington midfield, as I mentioned, Declan Dolan in the middle, sort of a holding midi. Nirvan Patel-Massini, number 9. He's a Dolan Eagle. Number 11 is Jan Pilja. Jan is a junior, and Jan plays more of a striker position. And we're going to meet the... Oh, nice ball through! But Kohlberg is back. There's a fine boy. Although... Wakefield wins it back.
Good pressure there by Kohlberg.
Good pressure, but Kohlberg tips it back. No, that was
that's Tade. He just hit off the head.
That's Tade. Ryan O'Rourke is back to help. Ryan O'Rourke is another number 8. He's a midfielder who also plays up at striker, and it looks like he knocked down
number 5.
Number 5. Who's that number 5? John Benoit. He's a midfielder. So Benoit took a hit. Here comes Wakefield the other way as a little chip in. Kohlberg plays it off his waist. But Wakefield wins it back, and Nicky, it looks like the Wakefield boys are here, and they're ready to go toe-to-toe. Oh, Mr. Britt takes a hit. Michael Britt takes a hit from behind. A nice hip check. And that was a nice hip check. What number is that? That physical kid up there for Wakefield on the far side.
Number 10.
So let's take a look at number 10. He's a banger. That is a senior captain. John Summers. So John Summers, a captain, is the striker. All right, so we haven't even got through the Arlington lineup yet. Number 16, who's starting up there, is Tobias Redkowski, number 16. Yep. He's got jets. He runs like a gazelle. He's up there with the senior captain, as I mentioned, Sean Connolly. And on the right side is number 11, Jan Pilja. So a little bit of firepower up top, Nicky, for the Arlington Spy Ponders. Those kids are fast.
Let me tell you, last week we saw a lot of hustle out of Jan, Ryan, and Toby. So if they keep that speed game going, this could be a dangerous offense for Arlington.
All right. Now, let's see. I forgot to ask who the goalkeeper is there for Wakefield. In goal for the Arlington Spy Ponders is Grant Griezmann. He is a senior. Here's a throw-in for, wow, beautiful throw, and it goes deep, but Granty grabs it, and Granty Grease, the third degrees, the third and final child of Ann Murray and Dwight Griezmann. Proud parents. Of course, the younger sister of Kendra Griezmann, Nick, who's playing varsity soccer at Haverford College.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's a defender. She's a starter, outstanding player. She came up through the Arlington system. There's Declan Dolan with a nice header. Look at these head balls back and forth. Connolly tries to send it through, but he can't. and it goes back to the middle where Kohlberg meets it off his head. He sends it into Patel-Massini. Patel-Massini's got some separation. He sends it over to Gaitis. Gaitis first touch into space, extra touch, sends it over to Tobias. And here's Connolly doing a little razzle-dazzle. Nirvan Patel-Massini is a calm and patient player. He sends it into the middle, but it's broken up nicely by number 14 for Wakefield. There's a nice-looking midfielder there. That is Josh Gawk, number 14.
Based off what I've seen here so far in like the first 5 minutes of this game, Wakefield seems to have a very strong midfield. They're dominating that 50-yard line there. Like every time Arlington gets a ball there, it's booted right back to their own end.
Well, I agree. Let's take a look at the Arlington. At the Wakefield midfielders. They've got number 7. Where are the middies there? So number 13 is Guy Jacob. Number 14 is Josh Gawk. Eric Keefe, number 3. And of course, William Townsend, number 9. All right, you're right, Nick. I do see the Wakefield kids winning the midfield a little bit. We had a little bit of trouble. You weren't out there on Tuesday in Watertown, where the Watertown boys controlled the midfield for a certain part of the game. So the highly touted Arlington midfield, consisting of Patel-Massini, Declan Dolan, and who else is over there? David Gaitis. It looks like Ryan O'Rourke. They're going to have to really earn their stripes this season. Oh, it taken off the side of off the pelvis by Tobias Rutkowski, but it's going to be a throw-in for Wakefield. The Wakefield throw-in here is taken by number 17. This is Logan Cosgrove. Cosgrove can throw the ball a country mile. He's looking for his target in there, who is a nice-looking midfielder. That's the senior captain, Anthony Pellegrino. Actually, Pellegrino's playing for. Look at Pellegrino on the hunt. Oh, Pellegrino is there. Pellegrino putting some high pressure down. And, that big kid, number 14. Stay away from him, Nicky.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think number 14 is a midfielder. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's Josh Gawk.
Yeah, that's just another one of their towering midfielders. But that's not taking away from Arlington's midfield.
No.
We're pretty stacked as well with Patel-Massini and Dolan and O'Rourke, if you would consider him a midfielder.
Who? Tomasini?
Yeah.
Who's that?
No. On our team.
Yeah.
On our team.
Yeah, who's that?
But Patel-Massini.
Patel-Massini.
Yeah.
Patel-Massini. Yeah. Oh, there's a nice little chip in. And Kohlberg, he kicks it out of bounds. He recovered. These Wakefield boys, the Wakefield Warriors, they're coming at you.
Yeah, they're putting some pressure on early.
Well, it's a gorgeous afternoon at Piercefield, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your sports broadcaster, Ken Kohlberg. I'm lucky to have my color commentator here, Nick Antonakas, on a beautiful fall-like afternoon with Arlington Community Media, Inc., your local cable sports network. Today's center referee, by the way, interestingly, Nick, as I mentioned, is Peter DiNatale. Oh. Peter is a Boston Area Youth Soccer League president, outstanding referee, and he's a steward from the Wellesley Soccer Club, the town soccer program that's been so successful and so excellent for so many years. Kohlberg winning another first ball. He's a fine boy. There's a nice little touch ball. Oh, look at that kid get back. Did you see that?
Wow.
To back and help. That was a... let's see, that's number 3.
Pillion making a hustle for it.
Eric Keefe. So Eric Keefe came back and won a nice ball in the midfield for Wakefield. Slowed Arlington down. We've seen no substitutions yet. Is that correct?
Yeah, no substitutions yet.
We're about 10 minutes into the game, a little bit less. Dolan sends it over to Patel-Massini. Nobody's there to grab it. Boys got to communicate. Gaitis with a little chip sends it back in towards the middle. But number 14, very solid defender for...
Look at this, back and forth in the midfield, nonstop.
Yeah.
They're trying to find an opening. It's just
pinball
it's like a
in
game
the
of
midfield.
chess.
Yeah, pinball in the midfield. I think Gawk is playing defense, but anyway, he's number 14. He's been outstanding.
Whoa.
And they win for a corner kick as Ryan O'Rourke. Now, Ryan O'Rourke, I must say, in the Watertown game, was an unsung hero. He played beautifully. The Watertown game, Nick, was very, very physical.
Wow.
And none of the Arlington kids backed down. So it was
That's
it was a good game here. And here we are, second home game of the season. O'Rourke sends it beautifully into the box.
Oh.
Dolan.
Oh, goalie went down.
The goalie went down, but they call it on Dolan. Dolan, very good hustling, aggressive player as he got into the box, but he made a little contact with the goalie. So it's going to result in a goal kick, and it's going to be taken by, it's got a left foot. Let's see, he's going to kick it with a left foot. Let's see who this is, Nick, for Wakefield.
Yep.
Wakefield defender taken by, hard to read his number, but we'll get it. Gaitis pops it into the middle. First ball is...
I think that's number 14 who took the goal kick.
Was
Number
it 14?
14. You were right. He is playing defense.
Yeah, so it's right. So it's he told me Gawk was playing midi, but he's playing D. All right, Josh Gawk. All right. So here's a run in, and look at the hustle there.
By Pilya. Still has
Jan
it.
is still going. And great hustle by Jan Pilya. Kept in nicely by Shawnee boy. Sean Connolly. Oh, beautiful play by Connolly.
Oh,
but
man.
the goalkeeper for Wakefield is here to play. It looks like he's number 00. No, I can't see what number he is.
I don't know. I think you might be right. I think he might be 00. But anyway, Jan Pilya, what an effort by him in the box. Gets by not one but two defenders for the ball to be kicked to the sideline. But then Connolly keeping that in and getting a good cross in. But it was gobbled up by their goalkeeper.
Mikey Britt going the wrong way. But he does manage to get it through, and here comes Gaitis. Gaitis with a nice ball into Connolly. Oh, what a play by Gaitis.
Oh, man.
And beautiful play by the goalkeeper number 00. Now, it looks like the 00 is Matthew Sellers, but we'll have to confirm that. That's what it says on this roster sheet here.
What a play by Gaitis, though. Britt switching the fields. That's a great way to open up some space on the field. Then Gaitis just making that beautiful pass to Connolly. He almost had that. Second closer, he would have had that in the back of the net. And now it's going to be a goal kick for Wakefield. A little bit of miscommunication there by Arlington.
Who's the first substitute? Oh,
Toby's going out, and in comes 23.
All right, he was outstanding. This is number 23. We're going to talk a lot about this young man, Eric Widrick. Arlington substitution number 23, Eric Widrick.
Is my roster sheet out of date? Because I think that says that he's a goalie and he's number 88.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to talk a lot about him, Nick. So it turns out this kid Widrick, who's only a sophomore, is a beast, an absolute beast. He can play the field. He can play goalie. He can play, and so in the Watertown game, Nick, as I mentioned, Watertown was very, very physical, and Widrick was the player. Literally, Widrick was the player of the game. He was just relentless. He would get knocked down, he would bounce back up, and he never stopped. And he was a key figure in the 3-1 win, in the 2-1 win on the road at Watertown on Tuesday. So keep an eye on number 23, Eric Widrick, a very physical player. There's a ball that goes up, and the Wakefield boys.
Number 4.
Oh, the Wakefield boys are threatening. The Wakefield boys are threatening.
Collins, he had a great opportunity there. Just shot it right across the goal line, barely missing it. And now it's going to be an Arlington throw-in. That was close. That was dangerous. Arlington, I don't want to say they got away with one there, but
no, they dodged the bullet.
Close.
Catherine Capillion. Oh, I thought it was Kathy Capillion, but it's not. That's what I don't like about these screens. I'm going to be calling out the wrong shout-outs.
Yeah, I know.
So there's a ball in deep. Mr. Britt's back to help out. Mr. Britt. It's going to be a corner kick.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, the first 8 minutes of this game were dominated by the midfielders. Back and forth play in the midfield, but now they're starting to find some holes in each other's game, and they're getting down, getting some shots on. And now Wakefield has a corner kick, so let's see what they can do with this one.
Most dangerous play in soccer. They send it in beautifully. Who's there to defend? And it's going to be out on – what? It's not out. Yeah, look at that kid hustle. The Wakefield boys are fiery. That's number 17. That kid is fast, too. That's Logan Cosgrove. He is listed as a defender, but I guess they sent him up, Nicky, because he's a big kid. They probably sent him into the box to try to crash on the all right, so it's going to be an errant throw on Wakefield. It's going to result in an Arlington freebie. Or is it a throw-in? Yeah, it's a freebie. Free kick for Arlington. It's taken by number 7, Declan Dolan. He's a Dolan Eagle. We'll talk a lot this year about the Dolan Eagles and even a little bit about Declan himself. Ball still goes over to O'Rourke. O'Rourke's there first. Mikey Britt shows up. A little bit late, but he shows up. And it's taken away from O'Rourke. Oh, the kid took candy from the baby. These Wakefield boys, they're impressive. Wittrick tries to send it into Connolly. And Connolly wins it back nicely. There's Shawnee boy. Sean with a nice chip into, or looking for a nice chip, into O'Rourke. O'Rourke, number 8. It's going to be a throw-in for Arlington. And let's see if Arlington, Nick, can get a shot.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some opportunities early on, but we got to keep applying that pressure.
Yeah.
Now we're going for the switch of the fields.
Dolan,
Guidus is open.
Dolan with a little gum in his boot. O'Rourke working hard over there.
Oh, man.
Dolan with the elbow to the kidney. Dolan with the elbow to the kidney.
And some words after the play
And
there.
some words
between
after
Dolan
the play.
And who's that, number 8 or number 9?
I don't know, but here comes a substitution for Wakefield. We need to get what number this kid is. Dolan with a yellow belly on Tuesday. So he'll have to be careful. Wow. Monster kick. Look at that. Kohlberg is there to meet it with his head. He'll only use his head. He doesn't know you're allowed to use your feet in soccer for some reason. Watch, he'll use his head again. Look. Gee, you're allowed to use your feet, my young man. It's six times with his head, not once with his feet.
Oh.
He didn't get the memo.
Yeah.
All right, Patel Massini sends it over to Connolly. Connolly with a nice little chip into O'Rourke. Played back beautifully to the midfield. Dolan, there's Kohlberg. No, that's Tade. Tade over to Guidus. Guidus wisely gets the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw-in for Wakefield. Here comes a Wakefield substitution.
Two subs.
Let's get these numbers if we could.
Yeah, I'm lying them.
Please. Alexi, can you help us?
The guy with the orange cleats I'm looking at right now.
It's 5.
Number 5
Yep.
and number 8. 8.
5 and 8, okay. Wakefield substitutions, number 5, John Benoit. And number 8, Lucas Kehoe. All right, so Kehoe and Benoit are in the contest.
Whoa. That one hit off of Widrick and went out. I'm pretty sure. Oh my God! What a monster throw!
Yeah, who was that?
Jeez.
17. Yeah, that kid's. We got to keep an eye on him. That's
oh,
Logan. That's Logan Cosgrove.
Number 8 gets through. Who's that? Oh, and across in the middle. Oh man!
Oh, Griezmann, and they're dodging bullets out there today.
That was by Jacob. Jacob took a shot.
Jacob who?
His last name's Jacob. Where is he? Guy Jacob.
Guy Jacob. He's a midfielder, number 13.
Not enough power on that shot. That was easy. Not an easy save, but a good save by Griezmann.
Dolan plays it back dangerously to Griezmann. Griezmann shoots it across to Mr. Britt. He's always an adventure. He's, of course, the favorite son. He's the favorite son of Tom and Carolyn Britt, the lovely Carolyn Britt. And, of course, he's the younger brother of Allison Britt. She's a hockey player up at Bowdoin College. She's a beast. And, of course, the older brother of Megan Britt, the crafty, inventive center ice woman for what's the name of that hockey club there? She's a hockey player.
Oh.
And outstanding hockey player, that Megan Britt. All right, so there's the chuck-in. It looks like he raised the foot, but it's coming back out. And here come the Spy Ponders the other way, but they're not getting much going at all today. Ball goes out to the midfield, and that is Liam Bry. Arlington starting off very slow. Dolan is taken down. Di Natale lets it go. Dolan didn't like the call. There's a commit by Kohlberg, but Britt's back to help him. And Mikey Britt wisely sends it to midfield.
Defense is putting up a lot of effort early in this game. Wakefield has had a lot of chances, and Arlington's had to deflect most of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now it's
And it
gonna
looks
be
like it's going to be, what is that, corner kick?
corner.
Wakefield corner kick.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, your ball people today. We've got the Mackenzie, the ball girl, Micah, Sam, and Noe. Let's have a big hand for our ball people today. All right, so it's going to be a Wakefield corner kick. It's taken by number 14, Josh Gawk. Josh Gawk has been a problem all day. He's got that big left foot. And let's see if he can send it into the box. Gawk sends it a little bit too much there for Gawky. But it's played nicely. Oh, Griezmann was...
offside.
Griezmann with a save. Was it offside? That was a beautiful corner. And who got a head on it? That's Logan Cosgrove. All right, so Wakefield, as usual, has a bunch of tremendous athletes.
Yeah.
And the Arlington boys are up against it. Now, The Wakefield Warriors are coached by Ilir Oika. Ilir is in his second year at the helm, and he's got a nice squad as they're playing Arlington early. Nikki, we're down to almost the 20-minute mark, which would be the half-minute mark in the first period, and ball is sent in by Dolan. And here come the Wakefield boys the other way. Nirvan Patel-Massini sends it back to Mr. Britt, back to Dolan. Dolan with a good idea, nice chip into Ryan O'Rourke. Ryan O'Rourke is looking for some separation here. Arlington boys might be wise to switch the field. There's a ball in by Britt. He was looking for Widrick, number 23, Eric Widrick. And Widrick, as I mentioned, he's become a crowd favorite. He's only a sophomore. Keep an eye on him, Nicky boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster, Arlington Sports Network. I'm here with Nick Antonakas, Nick Rails, and we are underway here in the first half of of what has been a very competitive game now for Arlington, as the Wakefield boys, as Nick you've mentioned, have pretty much controlled the midfield. Although Arlington's starting to win the midfield back a little bit here, Nick. Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a back and forth battle. We've definitely been doing a little bit better since the start of the game. That was tough to combat in the beginning, but now we're starting to get through this.
All right, let's get the subs here. So here's the first sub. The second sub. Who's this? Number
20.
Anand Olstad.
Yeah, it's Anand.
Arlington substitution number 20, Anand Olstad, replacing number 8, Ryan O'Rourke. All right, so Olstad's in the match, and he's the second sub. Widrick was the first sub. What do we know about Olstad? So Olstad was on the team last year. Good player. He is a junior this year.
Yep.
And there he is with his first touch, a nice header. He tried to get it into Connolly. Patel with a nice header. And look at these balls, a lot of head balls today.
I know.
Wakefield, there's a nice step over there. There's a crafty player. He's wearing Messi's number 10. Nikki, that's John Summers. He's a captain. And I can see why. He's a real player.
He's been impressive this game as well.
Yeah, I remember him from last year. He's trouble.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we have got Kohlberg actually that time used his pelvis. And there's a ball in, and there's on a nice hunt.
Pilya's shaking up.
He might have come up with a hammy. He might have come up with a hammy.
Oh, man. Yeah, the ball deflected off of him. He tried to make a run for it. He's down.
He's down. I hope it's not the ACL, but it looks like he's hustling off. And here comes Noah Sweeter. He is sweeter and honey.
Yep.
Number 14, Noah Sweeter is going to be the next sub for the Arlington Spy Ponders. Arlington substitution number 14, Noah Sweeter. All right, Sweeter's in the contest.
Pilya's laying down on the sideline right now, getting
Wilma
checked out.
Wasco in the house. Wilma Wasco arrives.
Man, I hope he's okay, because he's a pivotal part of the offense of Arlington.
Yeah, let's see if he can shake it off or if he's got something going on. He's a tough kid. He's had a good season.
Yep.
Looks like he's taking a seat, so I don't think the trainer is hovering over him, so maybe he's okay. I don't know. We'll keep a close eye on that. Gorgeous afternoon here. We're down under 20 minutes left in the first half. Wakefield's had all the chances. I don't think Arlington has yet to have a shot on net, Nick.
I mean, maybe one. Definitely not up to the par of what they should be, but I think they've had maybe one or two shots on net.
Okay.
Or at least attempts.
Yeah.
I've had a couple attempts, not many hit the net, though.
Well, I will say there's a timeout. Who's the timeout?
I don't know. But I did see Pilya get up and walk over to the bench, so at least he's walking around now. But timeout here for Arlington. We got 17:45 to go in the half. It's been dominated by Wakefield so far. For the most part, they've shown a lot of strength in the midfield and their defense. All their offensive opportunities they got have been turned away by the Arlington defense. The Arlington defense has been busy tonight. They've put up a great effort so far. We just need to start. We got to figure out this Wakefield team and start getting past their, it seems like they're a bunch of trees of midfield and defense. It's just brick walls of them. And they've really been good tonight, so we just got to find a way around that. But overall, it's been a good effort by Arlington so far. Timeout ending. Teams are going to take the field again with 17:45 to go in the half.
It's an N? Antonakas? That's what I said. I said Angelakis? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some fun doing a correction this afternoon in a moment. I misspoke. My color commentator is Nick Antonakas. I called him Angelakis. And that's Dean Angelakis.
Yeah.
And Dean Angelakis, by the way, is an injured varsity player for the Arlington Spy Pounders who got a goal. Didn't he get a goal in the first game? He did. He scored the second goal. There's a nice step up there by Tade, Kotyan, number 12. And Tade, as I mentioned, is only a sophomore. There's Dolan. Dolan looks to chip it into Ben. No, he finds Connolly. Connolly's on the hunt. And Connolly sends it over there. Widrick with a crossover to the middle. He's looking for Sweeter.
Oh, man.
And now Arlington with a little bit of pressure. Patel Massini puts the pressure on, and he forces the turnover, and it's going to be a throw-in for David Gaitis, number 13. David Gaitis whips it into Connolly, but it's played nicely off the face. He played it off his face. Alex, you wouldn't do that. Alex would be looking the other way, but that's Liam Bry. And Bry played it directly off his noggin. All right, so the Arlington boys look pressuring a little bit more here, which is a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. They have to find holes in the Wakefield game. Wakefield's been very good defensively and in the midfield so far. They just got to find their weakness. Well, it's going to take some time, but they got to find it.
Yeah, Tate sends it in, and Wakefield now. So one of the things, Nick, that could be going on here is Wakefield came out very, very strong, but here we are 25 minutes in, and maybe they can't keep up that pace.
Definitely.
They're slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
I see them kicking the ball out of bounds a lot more. And it's not like this is a 1-0 game. This is still 0-0. This is a tie. They're not winning or anything.
Nice play there by Grant Griezmann, the goalie, to come out and
nice
clear that ball
over.
out. As the Arlington boys now are starting to maybe peel the onion a little bit and win some balls in the middle. There's Widrick and a long ball sent in. So Wakefield now starting to play some long balls. That's not going to be effective against the Arlington Spy Ponders. Soccer very much a possession game, and these long balls don't seem to fly. But we'll see. There's a nice little turn there by what a ball in!
Into Sweeter.
What a ball in into Sweeter, and Sweeter 1v1. But Sweeter hits the kid from behind. Oh my goodness! But it's good play by Sweeter, aggressive, and it looks like he took down. I don't know what number. What's that number over there? That kid who he took down. Great defender for the Melrose.
Can't see his number.
Yeah, I can't see his number either.
But that was a great ball by Olstad there.
Yeah, it was.
Right to Sweeter.
Exactly. Look at Widrick with the big hit. So this kid in the backfield here, number 15, Liam Bry. He's solid. You can tell he's not making any mistakes. He's not making any mistakes. Number 15. There's number 14, another defender for the Wakefield. That's Joshy Gok. We've talked a lot about Joshy, the Gokmeister. Here comes Sweeter is out, and here comes somebody back in.
I think that's Jan Pilya.
Yeah.
Is that Pilya coming back in?
Yeah. Re-entering the game for Arlington, number 11, Jan Pilya, replacing number 14, Noah Sweeter. All right, Sweeter and Honey is out. Pilya's back in. Looks like he's okay. And there's Anand. Anand with another win. Oh, a nice switch. Wow. There's a big-time play. Widrick takes the first touch into space. Nice overlap by Gaitis. And the ball goes back into the middle. Here's Kohlberg in a race.
10 hustling for it. Oh, my God.
Number 10 is hustling for it. But Kohlberg wins the goal kick.
Good pressure by Kohlberg.
Yeah, he's a fine ball. Fine ball. All right, so let's see. The fans are trickling in here. We've got a big crowd, and it's a Middlesex League matchup of two very, very talented teams. The ball gets through, and Sean Connolly is there. And a great run off the ball by Pilya. Connolly with the dipsy doodle, and Connolly with the good pressure. It's going to be a throw-in for Arlington. So hopefully Arlington can build a little bit of something into the box here. And let's see what Dolan can do. Dolan shoots it into the middle. And Patel Massini, whoa!
Oh, man, field goal's
goal. Field goal for Patel Massini. Hey, listen, you got to shoot the ball to score, and Patel Massini got all of that. By the way, Patel Massini got the game-winning goal, the second goal in Watertown on Tuesday. Yeah, it was his first goal of the season. And the goal before that, the leadoff goal, was by Sean Connolly. Both Connolly and Patel, incidentally, are Dolan Eagles. They're Jacob Dolan Eagles. There's a nice another clear-out kick there by Joshy Gawk. Ball sent in, and look at Pilja on the hunt. Pilja is flying. He shook off that injury, Nicky.
Yeah, I know. He looks much better.
He's a flying Hawaiian.
That's great to see that he's not banged up or anything.
Yeah. There's the first ball. Dolan wins it. Very nice by Declan. Oh, damn! Oh, a little bit of casual play there by.
Great ball by Dolan into Pilja. Oh man!
Yanni Pilja and the Arlington boys, Nick. They're peeling the onion.
Yep.
They are peeling the onion.
Oh man!
What happened there?
Who's that? Number 5 went down. Jeez.
Did he dive? That's John Benoit. He's a midfielder.
No, he didn't dive. He got pushed.
Oh, by Mr. Britt? Well, Mr. Britt could be chippy. Listen, if you think Michael Britt, number 4, is chippy, you should see Allie Britt. No, seriously, she spent her freshman year of hockey at Bowdoin in the penalty box.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they didn't even have, she would come off the bench and directly into the penalty box last year. They didn't even have to wait. That's how chippy she is. Carolyn's like that, though.
Oh, man.
All right, ball sent in, and there's a nice turn by Anand. Anand looking for a little bit of help. He plays it over to himself. And, a big win. This guy, number 15, has been really something. That is Liam Bry. And
like you said.
Yeah.
He's had no mistakes.
Well, that last play, he sort of went a little bit nonchalantly over to his teammate. But Liam Bry is a solid defender, right defense. So let's keep an eye on him.
White. First the ball now, White.
All right, they're chirping now. The Wakefield fans are now starting to chirp a little bit.
Yep.
Dolan can't win it. Ball floats to the middle over to Bry. And Di Natale, the ref, calls a contact maybe on young Eric Widrick. Widrick, as I mentioned, only a sophomore, carried the team on Tuesday. And here comes a substitution. Oh, this is exciting. I like this kid, too. Another sophomore, Diego Maradona. His real name, what's his real name? Diego Barrientos. But he's going to be the third sub, it looks like. Diego is only a sophomore. And it's cleared out by Patel Massini. The Wakefield boys are here to play. Connolly can't win it. Oh, Anand tries the dipsy doodle twister.
That's number 14.
Over to Widrick. Widrick, for some reason.
Oh, man. That was like a karate kick out of the sky by 15.
Yeah, Widrick playing some long balls. Sean Connolly on the hunt.
Oh.
And it's going to be a pushing penalty on Wakefield. And so Arlington's going to get a chance here. It could be a free kick. Diego Maradona Barrientos ready to enter the game. And what's happening here? Is it a free kick?
Yep.
All right, let's see if Arlington can create a danger here. They flood the box across, and it is, no, nobody's there. Very physical game.
Yeah, I thought our home opener was physical.
Yeah, these are physical. Oh, the Wakefield boys are good. But they call the offsides on number 6. He did not hold the line. That is Jake Butler.
Yeah, and the whole defensive line noticed that. Hands in the air, calling for offside.
Yeah. So it's an offsides. We won't get to see Diego yet. We're under 10 minutes left in the first half, but I'm sure Diego is fit to be tied. Ball goes over to Michael Britt. He's Mr. Britt, big brother of Megan Britt, the finesse center iceman for the, I keep forgetting the name of that club. It'll come to me. Oh, a big boot in, but Grant Griezmann is back there.
What I've noticed at a Wakefield, when they have offensive pressure going, they just they have their wall of defense at the midfield, and any attempt Arlington has of trying to clear the ball out, that wall of defenders just boots it right back in. So
Olstad gets over there nicely.
Strategy for Arlington right now is just to keep it out of our own end, because once it's there, it's very hard to get it out.
Right. Okay, so here come 2 subs. Let's get this other number. We can bring them in together. It's Diego for
Arlington.
For
and
Arlington.
Who's that?
Alexi, can you help with that number there? Because we got the screen. If you can.
Is that his arms?
Here he comes.
Right, here he comes.
What number is he?
Number 19?
Is it 19?
19.
All right.
And Widrick went out, and 6 went out for them.
Wakefield substitution number 19, Craig Hatfield. Arlington substitution number 18, Diego Barrientos. All right, so we got some substitutions in the game. We're down under 8 minutes left. Kohlberg plays it into Diego. Diego Maradona, he's just getting his legs fresh. Tate kicks it out. Coyne kicks it out. Kohlberg is first to that ball. We like that. And here come the Arlington boys. Mr. Britt takes a ticket. But he recovers. He's in a foot race over there with number 13. That is Guy Jacob, a midfielder.
Oh.
And Grant Griezmann was very busy, Nikki, on Tuesday in Wakefield, and he's been a little bit busy tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
pressing, White.
I don't feel like there's been too many dangerous opportunities. There's been a couple, but any dangerous opportunity he's faced, he's taking care of it pretty good.
Olstad wins the ball, and Wakefield looks to clear it but cannot. Nirvan Patel-Massini sends it to the middle, and there's a nice run over there. And here comes Anan Olstad. Olstad, the real deal. He does a dip. Oh, he plays it nicely back at the Dolan. Dolan with the first touch into space. Sends it across to Mikey Britt. He's another Dolan Eagle. Mr. Britt tries to go wide, and he does. He tries to send it in nicely. And it's going to be an Arlington throw. And Nirvan Patel-Massini sends it over to Dolan. Dolan, ball rolls over to Britt. Britt chips it into the middle. And
he
it's
can't
flubbed.
get his hands on it.
And here comes Connolly.
Oh!
He fanned on the shot. Olstad keeps it in over to Diego Maradona. Look at little Diego fighting through the crowd. He's in a sea of white. Arlington trying to win it, but he can't.
Man.
And here come the counter attack by Wakefield, but Patel-Massini says no, and it is going to be Wakefield. Look at the great action now. Great action. Mr. Britt has been everywhere.
Oh, and they stop it. I think they're going to call it out of bounds when it was near the sideline over there.
All right. It looks like there's going to be a couple subs coming in, too, for Wakefield. So Coach Oika is using his bench for Wakefield, and it's going to be a free direct kick. A free kick. Nikki, we're down to almost 5 minutes in what has been a very exciting half of soccer.
Oh, yeah. It's been very back and forth.
Long ball in, and there's a break. Oh, smothered. Great defense. Ball goes back. And Arlington has really met their match today as Wakefield.
There's that wall of Wakefield defenders.
Yep, but Patel-Massini tries to send it into Connolly, and he does. Here comes Shawnee. He's in a sea of white. He's got 3 men to beat. Look at the pressure on the cover on the ball. Nice defense.
Diego calling for it.
Yep, ball shoots across. Oh, what a serve by Connolly. And a great way to get his head on it. All right, let's get these numbers. What do we see? Help me, boys. What numbers you seeing, Alex, for us?
Number 9. And who's that other kid?
9 and what?
9 and I can't see 6.
9 and 6.
Man, Pilya got really close on that header.
Wakefield substitutions, number 9, William Townsend. And number 6, Jake Butler. What'd you say, Alex? Is it 8?
6. You're right.
All right, so Patel-Massini.
Talk about 2 back-to-back really close opportunities there for Arlington.
Yeah.
First, Connolly got through the goalie, had an open net, but Wakefield's defense gobbled that one up. And then Pilya going with the header, barely missed the top left corner of the goal.
Yeah. Well, the Wakefield boys have really been very, very good in this first half. Nice pressure on the ball by Connolly. Dolan wins the ball in the midfield and nicely chips it back in. Good play by Dolan. And here comes some midfield stuff. for Wakefield. There's a nice win. Patel Massini having a nice game today.
Yeah.
Nice play by Diego. Look at the short balls. Arlington playing some beautiful short balls. Olstad's got a little bit of room to maneuver. He sends it over to Gaitis. Gaitis taking his time over there. That's not going to work. That's not going to work.
Yeah, he was looking for
he
a
got
call
the call, but
it.
I don't know about that. I would have given that to Wakefield. You got to get rid of that ball a little bit quicker, Mr. Gaitis. All right, here we go. Number 19 on the win there. Who was that? He made a nice play for Wakefield. Craig Hatfield, number 19. But it resulted in a freebie for Arlington. Here comes Declan Dolan. He sends it very nice and deep into the box. Oh, someone's over there. Oh, that was Connolly. Connolly went sky high for it, but he couldn't pop it in.
He's had a lot of opportunities this game. He just can't cash in. So close.
Yeah, Arlington, by the way, welcoming our first-year athletic director, John Bowler, onto the scene. He's replacing the wonderful Stan Vieira, who had a short stint here as AD last year for Arlington and is now back in his hometown of Medford. Or Somerville, I forget.
I think it was Somerville.
Was it Somerville? All right. Anyway, another wonderful town. All right, Kohlberg elects to use his pelvis, tries to send it in and does, but it goes over to the Wakefield bench. Wakefield Warriors are, Nikki, they're here to play. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming down to the end of the first half. It's been a very good half of soccer. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster for Arlington Community Media, Inc. I'm here with Nick Antonakas, my illustrious color commentator. Nikki, I don't know, what's Arlington going to have to do to get on the board this game and get a goal?
Let's go, White.
I don't know. I mean, we've been playing a really good game so far. It's just Wakefield has been playing just as good of a game as we've been playing. So it's just been like...
Neither team pulling away.
Yeah.
I
so
agree.
close.
Yeah.
Really, both teams have been playing great.
Yeah.
I feel like if we keep playing the way that we are now, eventually Wakefield will break. We just got to wait. We got to keep being patient. Don't do anything stupid. Keep playing the way that we're playing. Whoa, a little bit of a push down there by...
Kohlberg with a nice left foot. A nice ball out to the midfield, but Wakefield sending it right back in. And the Arlington boys are working this half just to stay alive.
Man, 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go in the half. And
oh, no, I think not 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes.
It's just, stoppage time.
We're in stoppage time in the first half. Arlington Community Media, Inc., a local cable sports network. Arlington in a 0-0 tie.
What a throw by Kohlberg there.
It's a 2-0. It's a 2-0. Arlington off the 2-0 start of the season, but they're going to have to be a little bit. Oh, there's Diego. Look at Diego fight.
Great pressure.
Dolan takes a ticket, and Kohlberg boots it out up to Connolly. A little too much. And a great play by the goal. There's a nice deep ball. Dolan sends it back into Diego. Diego is all fight. He's fire. He's got the heart of a lion. Ball goes back to Kohlberg. Kohlberg plays it over to Griezmann, and Griezmann wisely kicks it out of bounds. That Kohlberg is a project over there.
Let me tell you, Connolly is hungry for a goal. He's had opportunity after opportunity. He's just clawing at the net. He's begging for that shot to go in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at halftime, and we are at halftime. We'll be back in a moment. Your score at the end of the half from Arlington Community Media, Inc., your local cable sports network, Arlington 0 and the Wakefield Warriors 0. We'll be back in a moment. Francesco with a shot. It's gone!
It's back to school time in Arlington, and that means that action on ACMi is about to pick up. Spy Ponder football will kick off the season at home against Cambridge on September 13th at 7 p.m. Tune in for our live coverage on the Education Channel or streaming online. Boys and girls soccer both look to follow up on successful 2018 seasons, and hopes are sky high for each team going into the 2019 season. ACMi will be bringing you all of the home games and select away games. Check our schedule for airtimes. ACMi sports broadcasts are volunteer productions, and we need your help to cover the games. If you are interested in getting involved in learning about sports production, contact us at sports@acmi.tv. See you at the games.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for second half action here at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. With the 2 wins, no losses, Arlington Spy Ponders find themselves in a hornet's nest against the ever so tough Wakefield Warriors under second-year coach Elir Oika. Nick, I'm here with my color commentator, Nick Antonakas. Nick, we saw a very tough first half for the Arlington boys as these Wakefield kids are certainly here to play. Nick, what is Arlington going to have to do to get on the board this half?
Man, it's been a back and forth battle so far here. I just think as long as Arlington keeps playing consistently, keep their speed game going, keep putting on pressure the way they have been, eventually we'll be able to break through Wakefield.
All right, Arlington starts with 3 on top. Number 10, senior captain Sean Connolly, putting some pressure up there along with on his left-hand side, number 11, Jan Pilja. And on the right-hand side is, it looks like Ryan O'Rourke, number 8. Number 20 is out there today, Anand Olsted. He is starting the second half. Nice to see Anand get a little bit of a nod here in the third game of the season. He is a junior along with Ryan O'Rourke, as I mentioned, number 8. Number 9 is Nirvan Patel-Massini. He's a senior, a Dolan Eagle, and he is there with Declan Dolan, number 7, another stellar midfielder for the Arlington Spy Ponders.
Yep.
Back there with number 8, a defender, Ben Kohlberg, and number 4, a defender, Michael Britt, also Dolan Eagles. Now, they're accompanied there in the backfield, Nick, by the stellar sophomore sensation. That is Tade Kotyan. Tate has been outstanding this season. He's only a sophomore. And on the left-hand side, David Gaitis. Gaitis, a very versatile, excellent soccer player. Gaitis can also play midfield and score goals. Great story about Gaitis is when he was a freshman, he played pretty much the whole season with a broken arm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, great season. There's a beautiful touch by Tate. That kid, oh, look at that ball in from Tate as he shoots a long ball in to Pilja. And not a bad long ball there. Arlington, however, turns it over, and Kohlberg meets the ball, plays it nicely, takes a couple extra touches, finally gets it off to Michael Britt. Nice option on the right-hand side. Mr. Britt tries to shoot it in deep and does, but it rolls back to the Wakefield line. Wakefield chips it back to midfield. Nice play there by Mr. Britt. And Patel-Massini pops it into space, back to Tate Kotyan. Tate looking to shoot long balls in. There's a handball. They get away with it. Now they called it. And it's going to be a handball in the midfield. Arlington with a nice free kick here. And Declan Dolan, who can kick the ball a country mile, might try to send it into the box. Declan Dolan, of course, a lot to talk about Declan Dolan. He is the older brother of the lovely Sophia Dolan. Sophia Dolan. She's a Dolan Eagle. All right, Declan Dolan sends it into the middle, but it goes just to the wide of the net. And nice hustle there by Jan Pilja. But the Wakefield goalie came away with it. So here we are, beautiful night. We're just underway, second half action, 0-0 score. Kohlberg tries to go over the back. He can't. And here come the Wakefield boys. And Mr. Britt's there to save the day. And he boots it across over to Pilja, but the Wakefield, look at that, nice balls in the middle. Oh, look at these little ones. No call, and here comes Dolan. He just sent it into Connolly. Connolly's on the hunt. Here comes Shawnee Boy. Shoots. Oh, what a save! As Dolan sent it into Shawnee Boy. And Shawnee Boy ripped the shot, but it looks like it was an incredible save by Matthew Sellers, the goalie. And I got to figure out who the goalie is.
In the past 10 minutes, Connolly has had like 4 opportunities in a row. He's just gotten so close each time. That must have been the closest he's gotten. Man, that was close. Just got right up the middle. Couldn't get it.
All right, the Midfield goalie, I've just been told, is Matt Sellers. So Matthew Sellers has had made a beautiful save there, and not to be confused with Peter Sellers. You know what Peter Sellers was?
No.
He was Inspector Clouseau in the Pink Panther. You never watched the Pink Panther movies?
No.
Oh, Nick, what is happening to kids these days? You got to watch the Pink Panther movies. All right. So here comes O'Rourke. He tries to put some pressure on. He throws the elbow to the kidney. Yeah,
that's
O'Rourke,
a little bit of a flop.
No, he threw
there.
a noogie. O'Rourke, I think he threw a noogie
to the
left kidney of young number 14. Josh Gawk. And Gawk didn't make a big deal of it, but he did take, 18 that he threw?
Yeah, it was 18.
It was 18. So Ethan Margolis took the kidney punch. Kohlberg is back. He heads it out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw. And here comes a substitution. Let's see who's coming in. This is exciting. What number is that? Nathan's out. Who's in?
Yep, 5's
Benoit?
out, and oh, come on.
Oh, we can't see it.
Number 9. I don't know. He's
Lucas
there in the
Keel,
box in
8.
the middle.
Ball goes to the middle. Olstad can't get there. Nice little chip. Oh, there's a shot in, but Granty
Number 9.
Griezmann.
Number 9.
Was it 9?
Yep.
All right, here come the Wakefield boys. Wakefield substitution number 9, Matt Townsend. All right. So Declan Dolan with a little bit of space here, and he tries to shoot another long ball in, and he does, but it's a little too much. A nice hustle for O'Rourke. All right, so now the Arlington boys are playing the long balls, Nick. We're not seeing a lot of possession play for Arlington, but it's been effective as maybe they're looking to trip up Wakefield, and maybe Wakefield's not looking for the long ball.
They're trying everything to try and find a hole in Wakefield's game right now.
Yeah, exactly, because Wakefield's been outstanding. Well, that was a very, very deep ball, and Tate is back. Kohlberg is back. He plays it to Griezmann nicely, and Griezmann plays it over to Mr. Britt. Mr. Britt sends it in long to Connolly, and here goes Shawnee, and he held the line. Let's see if Shawnee can do some 1v1. Shawnee with the throw.
Going for the quick throw.
He throws the quick throw over to Tate. He sends it across. Gaitis looks to chip it in. Olstad with a nice win. Over to O'Rourke. A nice give and go to Olstad. And the Arlington boys. Kohlberg goes over number 10. John Summers. Nice play by Anand. Anand is coming alive. He sends it over to Diego. A chip from Ritkowski into Mr. Britt. Oh, Mr. Britt could have had it there. Instead, he plays a softie. But here comes O'Rourke. O'Rourke's in alone. He shoots.
Oh, couldn't get it. I think he was looking for the pass for Pilia.
And here come the Arlington boys. Ball to the middle.
Control it, White.
Kohlberg hits number 10 again. That time he really crushed him.
Oh, and he's not going to get there.
It looks like he
Look
might
at
have
Dolan
got-
playing offensive. He's such an all-around player, Dolan.
He is. Kohlberg and number 10, John Summers, one of the captains, are getting into it a little bit, but in a good-natured way. They're both physical players.
Yep.
Mr. Britt back to help, and, of course, here comes a substitution now for the Wakefield Warriors. Let's see who this is. Number 7 goes out, and what number we got there?
I don't know.
They got small numbers on the front of their
I know.
shirts. You can't even read them. What number is that? Oh, Dolan with an elbow to the vertebrae.
Whoa. He just slaps Dolan's hand. Oh, but Dolan's going to get a little
Di Natale didn't
talk
like
here.
it. Di Natale didn't like it, but he didn't card him. All right, so it's going to be a free kick for Wakefield. And
Who else but Gawk is going to take it? He's been so impressive with his free kicks this game.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He is Josh Gawk. Oh, look at Gawky.
Oh,
And here
nice.
comes Arlington. Let's see if they can counter here. Pilger up to Connolly. Connolly back to Pilger.
Oh.
Nice run off the ball by O'Rourke. Mr. Britt chips it in beautifully. Nice play by Michael Britt. And Ryan O'Rourke chases it down. Scotty Jones in the house.
Nice job by Britt there, keeping the play alive, getting that ball in. Even though it went out of bounds, Arlington has some guys in on Wakefield's end of the field now.
Yeah. Dolan with
Dolan's
the
gonna
chuck.
take the throw, taking his time with this one. What a nice throw. Oh, headed out by Wakefield.
Yeah. Mr. Britt is there to meet it. And the Arlington boys are fighting it out here. Oh, there's a push. Oh, you got to
What
call
is
that.
Oh my
Oh, you
God!
didn't call it. It's interesting. It looked like number 17, Logan
man.
Crosgrove, may have thrown the elbow to the neck of Connolly, C-spine at 6.
That was a full-out two-handed
It
shove.
was, but the refs didn't call it, and
Man.
that's soccer.
I don't know about that one.
We're down to 30 minutes left in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster. Your producer today from Arlington Community Media, Inc. is Alex Van Thong, Alex from Stroh's, Alexei Yashin. What else can we call him, Nikki? Alex Solzhenitsyn. And Wakefield playing some long balls now.
That was just unbelievable how
Yeah.
they didn't call that.
Yeah. Scott Jones in the house, the famous dad of Olivia Jones, and also Abby Jones, the outstanding track star from Assumption College. She's at Assumption, right? She graduated.
Oh, wow.
Scotty's beaming. Good to see you, Scott. Scott Jones in the house. We'll talk a little bit about the Jones gang. Oh, there's a ball into Connolly, but it rolls all the way down to the goaltender, the GK, who's been outstanding tonight.
That was
For
Connolly.
Wakefield, Matthew Sellers.
That was Connolly's 5th chance he had there. I'm going to call that a chance because if it weren't for that push,
Yeah.
I think that ball would have been in the back of the net. But Arlington has recovered well from that. They're keeping the pressure on. Oh, and they're calling that one back.
What happened there? I didn't even see it.
Dolan had a free kick. He went for it early. They just whistled it off.
Ah.
They want to take some time on this one. Oh, now it looks like it's going to be a Wakefield freebie. Yeah, it's going to be a Wakefield freebie.
All right. Free kick for Wakefield.
And number 4 is going
Yeah.
to take it, Collins.
Collins.
I thought they would have had
Patrick
Gawk
Collins,
take it.
yeah.
I thought they would have had Gawk
Well,
take
Collins is a captain. He's a senior captain. Collins drills it deep.
it. Wow.
Oh, now I
Nice
see why.
kick.
Look at that. But Gaitis is there to meet it and knock it out of bounds. And here comes someone's warming up for Arlington. Let's see who this is coming in. It's Widrick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Widrick coming in, see if he can get something going. This is a scoreless game, and we're under 30 minutes left. It has been everything it's built to be. Sellout crowd here at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. We are under the lights. There's a big throw in, and Griezmann
Whoa.
cleared out,
Nice clear by Anon there.
yeah, but sent back in.
Pilya
And
handles it.
Pilya,
Oh.
Tade's got to keep the arms in there, and he does. Yeah, oh, nice play. Oh, look at this. Look at that dipsy doodle. That was gorgeous over there.
Wow.
That was Maradona. I mean, that was really something over there by number 11. A really nice play in the midfield. Jan Pilja.
Yeah.
He was a magician on that turn.
He's been great this game.
Yeah.
Even though he got shaken up in the first half with his hamstring, it seemed like. He's come back, and he's come back with a vengeance.
He has.
Let's go, White.
Arlington substitution number 23, Eric Widrick. So Widrick's going to get wiggy with it now. He's going to have to get something going and get the boys sparked up. He really was a motivator on Tuesday in Watertown, and the Arlington boys need a little bit of motivation here. Ball goes out off of Wakefield, off of Arlington, and it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Wakefield. We're coming down to the 25-minute mark here, and it has been a seesaw of a contest. But the Wakefield boys,
Whoa. Gaius faced a little bit of trouble there, but it's going to be a goal kick.
good play by Gaitis. Gaitis has been outstanding this season.
Yeah.
His first year as a starter, he's a senior, and he's
Really, his first year as a starter?
As a starter, yeah. You wouldn't know
Wow.
it. You wouldn't know it. He's playing with a lot of confidence. Of course, he's the younger brother of the lovely Julia Gaitis. Julia now at the University of Massachusetts in Amherst, and oddly enough, she is rooming with Scott Jones, who just visited us in the booth, with the daughter of Scott Jones, Abby Jones. Abby, of course, national level futsal player.
Oh,
And
Widrick.
Woodruck gets over there. Woodruck is on the hunt. He's still
gets
going.
pushed. He got pushed to
That's
the
a
side.
corner. Oh, Widrick
Nice.
wins a corner. Eric Widrick. I told you, Nikki, he is just an unsung hero.
Collins not happy with that one. He shoved Widrick a little bit there, but it ended up Karma bit him in the butt.
All right, let's keep an eye on Declan Dolan now, number 7. Dolan likes to flood the box. He's a Dolan Eagle.
And that's
Sean Connolly taking the
yeah.
corner kick, senior captain. He's a Dolan Eagle. All right, let's see what he can do. He chips it softly into the box, and
that was Pillier going for the shot there, but he went down.
Mr. Britt with the elbow to the rib. Look at Mr. Britt.
Oh, what an effort by Britt. Oh, my God. Connolly couldn't
Nervy.
get to it.
Swervy Nervy didn't like it. Nervy was looking for, here come some new faces. Here come some new faces for Wakefield. We've seen these guys before.
Where?
Yeah, look at these numbers. Let's get these numbers.
13. And now he's going out.
His number 2 and 11. All right. Let's see who these are. These kids look like real soccer players. Good players here. Wakefield substitution, number 2, Colby Emerson. And number 11, João Valdivino. All right, so João Valdivino in the game, along with Erickson.
Oh, and they're going to call an Arlington ball.
And it's going to be an Arlington ball. It's getting to be exciting here, Nick. A lot going on, Nick. A lot going on.
Connolly running
Nice
for that
play by number 4.
Wow.
Connolly couldn't get in there by Patrick Collins. He's a captain, senior captain.
Man, he's
Collins
been really good. Really good this game.
Collins has had a good game.
Still a 0-0 game. That's how back and forth it's been. Every opportunity each team has had, it's been turned away.
Nick, the texts are starting to come in about the players of the game. We're going to have to start thinking about that.
Oh, boy.
I know. For Wakefield, they've got several players who have been outstanding.
Yeah. Let's hold off for
well, the texts are coming in. We'll have it by voting. It's all on voting this game. As 75 votes have already been cast.
Wow.
For Wakefield, and I get about 45 for Arlington so far. And the Wakefield fans are chirping. It's going to be a throw-in for Wakefield. Ball goes back to the middle. Connolly with a nice win. And Connolly a little bit frustrated as the ball rolled out of bounds off his feet.
Can't let that get in his head. He's had so many opportunities this game. He hasn't been able to capitalize yet.
Yep.
I think it's getting in his head a little bit. I see him just beating himself up a little bit every time that ball goes out of bounds. He's got to stay in his zone. He's played a great game so far.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, nice header.
Nice by Mr. Britt.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, and Olstad goes high. Look at all these headers. And the ball goes in. It's played nicely by Tade. Tade with a nice fake. He's amazing. Look at that ball in from Tade.
Oh, Pilly almost got to it.
Yeah. Olstad is winning some ball. Look at Olstad. Oh!
And
Anand is back. Anand Olstad. Widrick with a nice little twisty. He sends it. He tried to send it into Connolly. And it's a good idea by Widrick as he not only put it over to Connolly, but then he moved off the ball. That would have been a give-and-go situation had the Arlington boys been commuting.
Again, Connolly was frustrated with himself after that play.
Yeah, well, it's going to come. It's going to come.
They just got to be patient. They've been playing a great game so far.
Yes, they have. It's been a good game for both teams. It's been a very competitive soccer game. This is the Middlesex League in Massachusetts, one of the top leagues in the state. Nice deep ball. And Kohlberg gets there first. Oh, beautiful switch and a great run off the ball. Look at this guy, number 13. What a run off the ball as he shoots. Oh, my goodness.
What's that? Number 13 is Guy Jacob.
Guy Jacob.
What's happening? Oh, I think they need a ball.
Yeah, that's Guy Jacob. He's a midfielder.
Oh, man, this is tense. I can tell the players on the field are getting a little bit anxious as the clock winds down to almost 20 minutes left in the game. Oh, they're calling it back. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Wakefield later this season in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're a great team.
Man,
they
sure are a contender.
Yeah, they are.
But what a game so far. Oh, great play there by Guidus. It's going to be Wakefield throw-in now. But Arlington's hungry.
They are hungry. Oh, no, they never let up. You should have seen them the other day in Watertown as the Watertown kids were very physical and very talented.
Yep.
And Arlington was on the road, and it did not look good, but the Arlington boys pulled it off.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chuck in all the way. Granty Griezmann with a save. Grant Griezmann. I think Granty has been outstanding. He's got to be in contention for today, yeah?
Let's see, though. If we get a goal, that would be huge.
Yeah.
Oh, no call
Mr.
there.
Britt tries to send it in deep.
Yeah, but nobody's there.
Yeah.
That was a good ball by Britt. We just need more men. More men up front.
Yeah, 20 minutes left, and we've got a... What's going on here? Ball goes to the middle. Anand is trying to
Great
get there
reach.
first. Yeah, Anand's been
Man,
outstanding today.
He's been really good.
Yeah, nice play by Rutkowski. And here come the
That's
Arlington
Pilya,
boys.
I
Oh,
think, on the side, yeah.
Patel Massini has had a nice game today. He's been really a presence in the midfield.
That's so
As has
important
Dolan,
having Patel Massini in the midfield. He's just been so dominant, controlling every ball that's gone near that 50-yard line today.
Yeah.
Same with Olstad. Wow, getting a little bit physical there with Gawk, who's been very physical this game.
Yeah.
Giving him a little bit of his own medicine.
Arlington looking to shoot some
Pilya.
long balls in here.
It goes
Widrick
to
with a
Widrick.
touch. And Widrick is, again, you can see how he puts pressure on the ball. He just doesn't stop.
It's going to be an Arlington ball. Connolly taking the throw. Oh, no.
Gives it over to Dolan.
And you know Dolan, he has such a powerful throw.
Oh, yeah, he can launch it a country mile. And he does. Ball goes in. Widrick is almost there. Oh, great play by the goalie. The other player I've seen a lot from today for Wakefield is Matthew Sellers, number 00.
Oh, yeah, their goalie? He's been great.
Yeah.
He's faced a lot of shots,
He
especially
has.
that breakaway by Connolly.
Yeah.
He turned that away. That was impressive. Oh.
Wakefield looking to shoot the long ball in.
Nope.
Griezmann gets there. He sends it into Patel. Patel heads it up to Olstad.
Oh.
Olstad tries to oh, nice idea by Anand.
Look at Pilya hustling for
Look
that.
at Pilya.
What a hustle.
Oh, what hustle.
Oh, almost kept it in.
Jan Pilya. Pilya got to be in contention.
So many guys have to be in contention. Olstad, Pilya, Connolly, Nirvan.
Yep, it's
Brick's
true.
been great.
Yeah, it's true. You're
Griezmann's been great. Like, it's just...
You're actually correct. Well, we'll just it's a fan voting process. We get the hashtag AHC Spy Ponder Player of the Game .com, and all you do is you send in your vote, and that's how we select the player of the game. During the game, you can text us at hashtag Arlington Spy Ponder Player of the Game .com. All right, ball goes back to Matt Sellers. He is the Pink Panther, they call him. All right, here comes number 9, Nirvan Patel-Massini. He looks to chip it in, and that's going to be a corner kick for Arlington.
Yep. Oh, man.
And Arlington with an opportunity here. Nicky, we're down to under 18 minutes left in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster for Arlington Community Media, Inc. I'm here with my color commentator, Nick Antonakas, and we have seen a hoedown tonight here. A hoedown. All right, the corner kick taken by David Gaitis. Gaitis sends a nice little chippy into the thing. Go, Dolan! Oh, Dolan got a head on it. Here comes Mr. Britt back to clear. Mr. Britt, he whiffed.
Oh. Oh, and he lets it go out of
Arlington
bounds.
recovers.
Man, that was lucky.
Yeah, that was. Arlington recovering. We've got a ball game here. We've got quite a ball game. There's a chuck into Widrick. Widrick with the elbow to the neck. Goes back to Kohlberg. Kohlberg boots it out of bounds, and it could be a souvenir. And but no. And we are seeing some tremendous action. Ball goes into Dolanson. Dolanson kicks it over and across. A nice switch over to
Pilya.
Pilya. Pilya's been outstanding. And there's a ball a little too much, but it goes to Granty Griezmann. And Granty Grant Griezmann says he floats it over to Mr. Britt. Here's Mikey Britt. Mikey sends it in the middle to Patel-Massini. Patel-Massini can't control it. And here come the Wakefield boys the other way. And Wakefield playing some square balls. Wittrick with a win.
Nice. Nice.
I told you,
Nice
this
job
Eric
boxing
Wittrick
him
is the
out.
real deal.
Man, that was really nice. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Keep pressing, White.
Oh. Nice move there by Connolly. Now Olstad in there. Widrick makes a good pass over to Nirvan. Goes to Connolly. Connolly battling for it. Oh, and he goes down.
Yeah,
And that's going to be an Arlington freebie.
Yep, he's taken down by number 9,
Blowing the whistle. Maybe having
William
a
Townsend.
word. I don't know what's happening.
15 minutes left, and Dolan, this has been an absolute battle royale.
Oh,
a
man.
battle royale in the Middlesex League. And Lexi, any word on the that first video? The ball goes in deep, but it's taken nicely by Peter Sellers.
That's the thing about having
William Sellers.
that's the thing about having Dolan take those kicks. Sometimes he just puts a little bit too much on him. That's
Ball
how
into the
powerful
middle.
he
Oh,
is.
they let it bounce. Cardinal error by the Spy Ponders.
Yeah.
Never let that ball bounce down the Highway 66. Kohlberg sends it into the middle to Anand. There's a nice play. Anand takes a little extra touch. He somehow, for some reason, kicks it into the tushy of Nirvan Patel-Masini. Patel-Masini shakes it off. And Widrick playing a little bit of hockey out there. He
nice.
wins it. Widrick plays a nice square ball back to Mr. Britt. Mr. Britt sends it back to Grant Griezmann. Granty Grease takes a touch, sends it over across field to, and Di Natale, the ref. Interference on Peter Di Natale.
I thought,
No,
I
that's
thought
not-
he
yeah,
was
that is
diving
Peter.
for the ball for a second.
No,
then
no, Peter's always an adventure. He's a Bays official, Bays president.
Oh, wow.
Also former president of the Wellesley Soccer Club.
Oh.
Friend of Randy Mahoney. Phony Mahoney, the father of Kevin Mahoney. Kevin Mahoney, a freshman at Villanova this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good soccer player. All right, so here comes a big throw in for Wakefield. It's in the box, and Kohlberg with a head ball over to Widrick. And the Arlington boys are doing a good job. Their back line is
Look
pulling.
at that hustle.
Yeah, Anand Olstad has been hustling. He's got a
Wow.
lot of pop in his step. The Arlington defensive line does a good job pulling up. They pull the other team up, and that's good organization back there for Lanciazio. Lanciazio in his 23rd year coaching soccer here in Arlington. His team has a bullseye on their back this year, Nick, having won back-to-back, having made it to the finals in the Division II North
Oh, wow.
twice, 2 years in a row, and they're certainly the front runner here. But anyway, the Wakefield boys continue to threaten, and the Arlington boys are under siege. The ball rolls far and out of bounds, and David Gardis back there to get him. We are coming down to the 12-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen, and the score is 0-0 here on a gorgeous evening at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. Neither team, Nick, has put the ball in the net today, but both are threatened by this time.
Oh, yeah. It's been so close all game. And that's why it's still scoreless. Both teams haven't made too many detrimental mistakes, and that's what's kept the ball out of their own net.
Right. Look at Sean Connolly flying.
Oh,
Sean Connolly has shown some great speed today up top, and Arlington, however, has yet to capitalize.
Yeah.
Anand gets away with a nice little shoot there, and Tade with a nice juke. He sends it over to Gaitis. Gaitis with a touch, an extra touch, and Mr. Britt's there to save the day. He sends it over to Dolan. Dolan, a beautiful play over to Patel-Masini with a nice roll. He's hunted down, but there's a beautiful ball in for Patel-Masini.
Up to Pilya.
Oh, to
Now he's
Pilya.
going on the side. Oh, gets a take.
Pilya strip, and he wins it back. Jan Pilya, outstanding. Pilya sends it across, over to Connolly. Connolly looking to send it over to Widrick. And here's a matchup here. Handball. Yeah, that's a handball on number 10. Captain John Summers.
He's been a threat all game, too.
Yeah,
He's been
Summers has been
hustling to
very
every
good. Yep.
single ball.
Yep. Here's Declan Dolan as he pops it in deep. Might be a little bit too much,
To
but
Connolly.
Connolly's almost there. Connolly
Oh,
runs it
he
down
keeps it in.
to Widrick.
Oh, my God. Oh, and their goalie's down. Widrick went for the header there, and their goalie's down. Oh, boy.
He's up.
Yeah, he gets back up.
That is the goalkeeper, number 00, Matthew Sellers, and the fans love Sellers. And Coach Oika, Ilir Oika, in his second year at the helm, is out there to make sure his keeper's okay. Physical game. The clock is stopped. 11 minutes, 8 seconds left. Our cameraman today, Alex Van Thong from Arlington Community Media, Inc. Our producer today, Alex Van Thong from Arlington Community Media, Inc. Our key grip today, Alex Van Thong from Arlington Community Media, Inc. And the assistant director for today's broadcast is going to be, let's see, Alex Van Thong, Arlington Community Media, Inc. All right, so the multi-talented, here we go. 11 minutes, 8 seconds left, and we got a ball game. It looks like Sellers might be needing some medical
I
attention.
think he's heading to the bench. Maybe
Yeah.
concussion protocol.
Yeah,
Took a hard fall there.
he did.
But this could mean big things for Arlington.
Yeah.
They have
And
to
we've
put
got a
in their
new
backup
goaltender.
keeper.
Who's the backup keeper? I don't think we know.
Oh, boy.
I'll go try to find out.
Yep. Well, this could be a big opportunity here for Arlington. Try and get one off of Wakefield's backup. But still, it's been a really close game. The clock is running again. The crowd is cheering at the top of their lungs right now. It's 0-0, 11 minutes to go here at Pierce Field in Arlington. What a game we've had so far. And great handles there by Dolan. Dolan still handling the ball. May stop play. It's going to be a freebie for Arlington.
Wakefield substitution number 1, Cameron Farrell. All right, so Cameron Farrell in the game for Wakefield, and talk about coming in
I don't know
a
what
pressure
Summers is.
situation.
Summers has got to give him 10 yards there.
Yeah. Oh, there it is!
Pilia.
Oh!
Man. Close, but no cigar. Man.
Wakefield substitution number 00, Matthew Sellers.
And I just take back about everything I said about Arlington possibly getting a goal on their backup because their starter's already back in.
Nice job by
Go
Farrell.
White!
Probably just a quick check of the eyes on the sideline, make sure he doesn't have a concussion, and now he's back in there.
He is Errol Farrell, they call him. Isn't there a character from the Wonder Years named Errol Farrell? Was that Northern Exposure? There was somebody named Errol
Farrell.
Farrell. Errol Farrell. I used to love that name. All right, here we go. And there's a ball
nice
in.
header by
Yeah, nice
Nirvan.
one. Here comes Arlington. Dolan with a touch.
Oh,
he's
my
nailed.
God!
And
Stop the
yeah.
play! What was that?
And it looks like
And
Dolan.
Nirvan went down, too.
Yeah,
Man,
it
that's a
was.
concussion. That might be a concussion. That was a
I
tough
don't-
hit.
I don't think so. think
I
he's
saw the
all right.
head
Number
shake
9.
on that one. Oh, he's
all
back
right.
up.
Number 9, he's back up. So a very physical ball game.
Oh, my God.
A very
Dolan looking for the
yeah,
call.
Very physical ball game. And
Connolly
the
talking to the
clock
ref a
is
little bit.
the clock is stopped. 9.5 minutes left. The fans are literally on their feet, Nick, as are you and I, and
Yeah, I
also
know.
Alexi. Even Alexi is into this one.
I'm here hopping up and down.
Yeah.
This has been entertaining.
Well, the team's been like, look at that close by number 13. Oh my goodness! Look at that kid, number 13.
Man. Yeah,
Mr.
Gaitis,
Hey,
Gaitis
Mr.
has gotta
Gaitis.
clear that.
Hey, Mr. Gaitis, let us introduce you to Guy Jacob, the midfielder, as I've never seen somebody close the space like that.
Look at that.
That's
And
a
they-
real soccer player. Beware.
Wakefield was looking for the
Beware.
ball fast there because Arlington had nobody back, but they couldn't get it.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're just taking their sweet time. 8 minutes, 55 seconds to go.
Mary Pierce Field in Arlington.
Oh, man.
Deep throw in, and Griezmann. Oh, it
Oh.
looked like from our vantage point like it was sliding through. But it's
Oh.
going to be a goal kick for Arlington as head linesman Peter DiNatale, who
Let's go,
took a
White.
Dixie earlier in the game. He looks like he's fine. Nice to have Peter still with us. All right, Granty Griezmann has been sending some long balls this season.
Yeah.
He's an outstanding goalkeeper. He's backed up by the other outstanding goalkeeper, Jonathan Zach. Zach's on sacks. The older brother, of course, of the wonderful Julia Zach. She's a former Arlington High School captain. And Mr. Gaitis goes flying up. And here's a break. Oh,
Nice
but
job by
Tade.
Tade.
Tade
Nice.
Cotton has been outstanding. And here come the Arlington. Look at Tade. He's everywhere. And it's going to be a throw-in.
Yeah, but for who? Oh,
Wakefield.
I saw the ref.
Oh, a freebie. Might have called the elbow on somebody. I don't know who it
I
was.
saw the ref hit his foot, so maybe it has something to do with that.
This game has
maybe a
been a
kick to the
doozy.
shins.
It's going to be a challenge for Arlington
Oh, boy.
to
But then
hold
again,
on here.
yeah, then again, there is still time.
There's
Arlington
plenty
can
of
net
time.
one.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time. Could be a one-goal game if somebody could score. Beautiful ball in, and Griezmann is there. Oh, my goodness.
That pinballed in the box, and Griezmann picked that one up.
He did. He did.
Great job.
There's a nice ball by Griezmann over the middle. Played beautifully over there by that nice-looking defender, number 13, Guy Jacob. He's in contention.
And there's Connolly on the side. It's going to be an Arlington throw. We're hustling on this one. We've got most of the guys up. 2 guys are hanging back. But the rest of the team is in the box. They're looking for this one.
Dolan with a touch.
Dolan.
Dolan with a shot.
Oh,
Nice
man.
play by Declan.
was a
He
good
collected
shot.
it nicely, and he shot a nice low ball. And we got to give Declan a lot of credit there for his composure.
That was
As
a
he
great
settled,
shot.
yeah, he settled it. He prepared it to himself, and he cranked it. Technically solid play by the young Decky Dolan. And Dolan's been everywhere today.
That's going to be a Wakefield throw.
Yep, but he kept it in their zone.
Yeah.
So here they come. We are down to 6 minutes left in the ball game, and it has been everything it's built up to be. There's a nice win for Tade. Tade has been really a firebrand today, all season long. And here comes Nirvan coming the other way. He sends it into Connolly, but Connolly can't hunt it down a little too much. Nice run off the ball by number 23, Eric Widrick.
But what a contest it's been so far.
Yeah.
But now it's crunch time for Arlington. Either get a goal or keep this thing a tie. Because you don't want to go and lose this game in the last 5 minutes. Just considering how hard Arlington has worked so far. They've worked really hard.
Yeah. Oh, they got to get to the ball here.
Oh, nice play.
Oh, nice switch by Declan. He sends it over. He tries to send it over to Widrick. Nice idea by Dolan. Always good to switch the field. It's a little bit tilted over to the far side today.
Yeah.
There's a throw in. Mr. Britt takes it nicely. Sends it into the middle, but it's met by Wakefield. But here's Connolly with a nice spin. He sends it over to Olstad. Olstad played it nicely, ran nicely off the ball. And beautiful feathery touch. Feathery touch by, nice give and go. And here it comes. Patel Massini's in a sea of white.
Nice boy.
And Patel, Nirvan Patel Massini.
Wow. What an effort.
Yeah. What number is Patel Massini? He's
Number 9. And I think Connolly's going to take this freebie. And Wakefield is going to set up a 2-man wall. Connolly, 5 minutes to go in the game.
The clock looks stuck.
Yeah, I think they stopped it.
Oh, did they? And there's Connolly. He sends it in, but it's played nicely by Sellers.
Clock still stopped.
Yeah. And they're trying to get the time clock going there. So the Wakefield boys, I don't know why the clock isn't running, but the Wakefield boys are not complaining, and the fans aren't complaining.
Oh.
The Wakefield boys are closing. And Tade, so how do you pronounce his last name? Kotian? Tade Kotian?
Kotian, I think.
Yeah.
Not sure. Whoa.
This guy number 13 is Guy Jacob.
Wakefield. Oh, great block shot there. Was that Kohlberg? Yeah, that was Kohlberg.
Might have been number 6.
Oh. And Tate, nice, clears it out of there.
And there's a ball in. And Griezmann. Nice, Grant Griezmann. Wow. So it looks
what a
like,
punt.
yeah. I don't know why the clock has not been running for several minutes.
Oh!
And Dolan is down again.
Thank you, you called that. All right. For a sec, I didn't see any whistles or hands.
Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah. Dolan's slow to get up, but he gets up. It's going to be an Arlington freebie. Big opportunity here for Arlington. And I don't know who's that taking the freebie. Connolly. Oh, but they're doing a sub.
So who's coming
Wakefield
in?
subbing out.
Wakefield subbing out.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
What number you got there, Lexi? 7? Yeah, 7. Wakefield substitution number 7, Anthony Pellegrino.
Oh, great
Ball
ball.
goes in.
Great ball by Connolly.
Oh!
Widrick got the head on it, but...
Widrick got the head on it.
Wait, so what happened with the clock? You said something about a new rule?
She says now that it's a 5-minute, they stop it at 5.
Huh.
First ball.
That's weird. Whoa!
Yeah, nice win.
Man, oh, what a kick.
Yeah, Widrick.
To Widrick.
Look at him go.
Oh, he gets
Look
through.
Look at him go.
Oh, he falls in the box. Oh, man, he got through 3 defenders and tripped in the box.
He's amazing, a sophomore.
Oh,
He takes
man.
it right into everybody.
Look at Arlington hustling now.
Yeah.
Codian taking the throw.
Yeah.
What a throw.
Codian with a nice throw, Codian. And Mr. Britt tries to keep it in. It's going to be a throw in for Arlington.
Man.
Time being kept on the field. Hard
Let's go, White.
to say how much time is left. The fans, there is electricity in the air. It is a carnival atmosphere here in Arlington.
Let's go, Wakefield. Let's get a shot.
And the Wakefield boys, Dolan with a nice first ball. Patelmasini looks to chip it in.
Oh.
And a deep ball. Nice
Nice
play by
Kohlberg.
He's out.
Oh.
Yeah. Another big game for Wakefield by Patrick Collins.
Get the shot, White.
Oh, wow. What a throw in. Oh, nice header there by Widrick. Oh, but it goes in the middle. Oh. Now Guide is going to hustle that on the sideline. Great hustle. It goes up to Pilya. Pilya going down the sideline. Oh, the ball gets through. It's loose. Connolly trying to run to it. Pilya's down in the box. Oh, my God. Anon Olstad with the ball in the middle. Now it goes to Widrick.
And Widrick in a
Chaos.
race. Oh,
Oh,
with a
my
push.
God.
Eric Widrick.
That's what happens when the adrenaline starts flowing.
Yellow card. No?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's on number 2?
Yeah, he's got a yellow.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, he taunted him. You can't taunt him.
Oh.
Colby Emerson.
Well, if he taunted him, good for him for pushing him down. A little bit physical. What a scene of events there. Jan Pilya got up the sideline. He took a shot. It went through their goalie. It was loose on the side. Pilya went down in the box. Connolly tried to hustle to it, but great play there by Wakefield, switching the fields, getting it out of danger. But Widrick made a great hustle for it, and we just saw the shove.
Get the
And,
shot, White.
Card for number 2 of Wakefield.
Big ball in
Oh.
deep. Mr. Britt tries to get there first. It shoots over to Granty Griezmann. Granty's been outstanding.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Granty sent it to the midfield, but it's met.
Oh, he
almost
misses
here.
it.
Dolan
Oh.
goes airborne. Dolan has been outstanding. He's been a Dolan Eagle.
Oh, now Dolan going to take the throw in quick.
Back him up. Back him up.
We got a sub coming in here. Is number 4, Diego Barrientos.
Oh,
Timeout.
Timeout. Oh man, just adding more pressure to this game. Oh man.
Scott Jones exiting the house.
Yeah, Emerson got the card. Like you said, I think it was for a taunt.
Yeah, it might have been a taunt.
Oh man. And people are on the edge of their seats right now.
It has been quite the contest today, Nikki. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down into the waning moments of what has been a classic matchup between the Wakefield Warriors and the Arlington Spy Ponders at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington, September 13th, 2019.
What an opportunity Arlington has here.
Yeah, we'll have to get it into the box here.
Oh, it's going to be a throw.
Throw in for Mr. Dolan.
Dolan's going to take it. Who but Dolan?
All right, let's see
What a powerful throw he has.
Let's see who's coming over there.
Nice throw. Guidus.
Oh! Guidus with a drive.
Barely missed.
He shot it wide.
Barely
David
missed.
Guidus.
That top left corner.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So Arlington with a scoreless matchup here today against Wakefield. There's the
That's
ball
it.
game. Your final score. Arlington remains undefeated. 2-0-1. Not bad at all. It's a very talented Wakefield squad. Ladies and gentlemen, your players of the game today for the Wakefield Warriors, number 4, Patrick Collins, and number 00, Matthew Sellers. For the Arlington Spy Ponders, number 12, Tade Kotyan, and number 9, Nirvan Patel Massini. Ladies and gentlemen, your final score, Arlington 0, Wakefield 0. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Drive safely.
What a contest. And what a back and forth battle. And this goes to show you how important, if these guys play again later in the season, how important that matchup is going to be.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your sports broadcaster, Ken Kohlberg. I'm here with my color commentator, Nick Antonakas, our cameraman and producer today, Alex Van Thong. We are signing off from Arlington Community Media, Inc. We will see you next week. Thank you. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.